Hi guys, happy Mondays to the Millennial Chef. On tonight's menu, I am making pork Milanese. Milanese, one of those two, I'm not sure. But, so what we have going on here, I'm gonna show you guys how to bread pork. It's how you bread chicken, it's how you bread any protein. It's these 3 steps right here. The first is flour. The second is egg wash, which is simply 1 egg mixed with a splash of water. And the last, which is what I'm going to be using for this recipe, is panko breadcrumbs. You could use regular Italian breadcrumbs, but I think the panko is a Japanese breadcrumb. I think that they're lighter, they make the crust extra crispy, and it's really delicious. And I also put in some Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper, and I zested in a little bit of lemon zest because when you fry anything, it's fattening. There's some fat to it. And whenever you add acid to that, you're cutting through it. So I think acid, when you're frying anything with oil, is really good together. So I zested some lemon into the breading, and I'm gonna raise up the heat here. I have a cast iron skillet going. I'm gonna get it really hot right now just to start. And I have extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of butter. But if you want to be super healthy, you don't have to do the butter, but I like them together. So here I have 2 boneless pork chops right here. I just seasoned with salt and pepper, and I season each of these steps with salt and pepper as well. So these actually should have been pounded out a little bit thinner, guys, but it makes a lot of noise, and I feel bad for the person downstairs because it's really loud in here. So I just pounded them as much as I could because it's aggressive, and I didn't want to upset my neighbors. So first things first, in our dredging process, I'm going to be breading this pork for the pork Milanese, and I'm going to serve it over an arugula salad. So let's get this going. So first step is flour. You want to coat the pork chop in flour like so. Just quickly, making sure everything's covered. Shake off the excess like this. Then you put it in the egg wash next, which is going to be like our glue with the adhesive in this step here. So you cover the egg wash. And then last but not least, I overdid it a little bit, by the way, this is too much, but I always do. Next, the panko with Parmesan cheese and lemon zest. Also salt and pepper. Remember, salting and peppering everything. Seasoning everything. It's key to any good cooking. All right, so we're going to cover this like so. I want to make sure our oil is getting nice and hot. And the same thing, shake off the excess. I'm trying not to make a mess right now, so I'm going to do this a little bit slower and to show you guys. And again, this is thick. You would definitely want to pound this out thinner if you have just, a little more space than I do. But that's the first one. And the same exact thing for the second one. Flour first. You can just use all-purpose flour. You can use whole wheat flour. You can use unbleached, whatever the heck you want. A little bit of flour goes on here. Shaking off the excess. Next goes in the egg wash, which again is 1 egg beaten with a splash of water. That's what an egg wash is. Moving it around like so. This is our adhesive, like I just said. The last step here is into our panko breadcrumb, which is the Japanese breadcrumb. It's a little bit lighter. I like it for whenever I'm doing anything when I'm breading, I always use panko. I think it's lighter. It fries up really, really well. And then we have 2 breaded beautifully pork chops right here. Okay, our pan is getting real hot. So I'm just washing off my hands quickly. I'm going to lower this a smidge here because it's boiling, it's smoking right now. So as I had a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and I have butter. I use them both because I like the flavor that butter gives it, but then the oil makes the temperature really hot, and it's better for when you're frying up stuff. So we're going to fry our 2. You want to hear that sizzle whenever you put something down. Correct. So we're going to put those down. We do not want to burn this. I don't want it to be too hot right now in this step because otherwise you're going to have burnt crust and your inside's not going to be cooked. So I'm going to go a little bit lower overheat here. I'm never using cast iron skillet. Always make sure to have a towel because this handle gets boiling hot. All right, I'm going to keep an eye on that. So next, let me get rid of our little stations here. Next, I'm going to make a really quick arugula salad, and that is what we're going to serve the pork over. So this right now, what I'm doing is a really healthy recipe. There's no carbs, so to speak. There's no pasta, there's no rice. I'm just going to do the pork over a salad, and it's very filling, but it's also delicious. So next up here, bowl to mix our salad with here. Keep an eye on these pork chops. You definitely don't want to burn.
So what are we looking for?
I'm looking, right? So you just want to have it brown, but you don't want to burn it like I said. So you just want to make sure it's nice and crusty. Oop. And also my soup back here is going crazy. That's just extra on the side. So back to our arugula salad here. I have a box here of arugula. It's washed. So I'm just going to put it right. We're going to make our lives really easy here. I'm going to put it right in the bottom, right in the bowl here.
Did you grow that in your garden?
I did. My garden's out back. My 500 square foot apartment. So we're going to do, I love arugula, so I'm going to go for it here with arugula. And then in this arugula, I am going to cut this so I don't have my handy dandy scissors. So I'm going to get our tomatoes on this. I put this in, right? So I'm going to do a quick wash of these. I'm going to use a few of these tomatoes, you guys. Quick wash like so. I'm just going to use 3 or 4. Cut them into quarters. Start there. Keep an eye on our pork over here. Let's check it out. See if I should toss it. Turn it over. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to raise the heat up a little more now so I get this cooking. How about this one now? That one needs a little longer. The heat is actually dispersing a little bit more, but this one I'm going to push it over a little. Okay, back to our salad. I'm just going to have some of these tomatoes. We did some cherry tomatoes, and they're really sweet and they're nice for the salad. Next, I am going to put, and this is a shallot, by the way. I've used shallots before in these videos, but for anyone who doesn't know, this is just, it's almost like an onion. It has a little bit more mild flavor than an onion does, but I like to use this more than I like to use onions, to be honest. I think a shallot has a really, really nice flavor. But again, it's like a mild onion. That's all that it is. Same thing, I gotta take the little outer layer like you do an onion on the outside of it, right off. Go like this, take the outside layer off here. Our pork is looking beautiful. All right, get the skin off the shallot here, and I'm just gonna slice it really thin and then put it right in the salad. And the dressing for the salad is so easy. I am just gonna do balsamic vinegar and oil and a little salt and pepper, that's it. I can't get this little layer of skin off, of course. Okay, there we go. Our shallot is ready, like so. The skin is off, and then I'm just going to do really quickly. I'm going to cut it in half here, and then just do slices like so. I'm going to put them right on top. This salad is so easy. Seriously, this is all it is. It's shallot, tomato, and a little bit of Parmesan. I'm going to flip over this other pork here, piece of pork. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Is that beautiful or what?
I know I am.
Okay, so I am slicing up this other shallot here. All right, that's going to go right in. And then lastly, and this is the salad that I'm making to put the pork on top of. And that's going to be our pork Milanese. That's what's going to go on here. So then, oh gosh, I have to do this again. I hate these stupid things.
No pressure. Nobody's
No
watching.
pressure at all. I'm just going to go like this, and I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to cut it open this way. I'm going to cheat. My hands are, oh yeah, baby. I beat it. The cheese didn't beat me. I beat the cheese, you guys. That's what my life has come to.
She's here all night, folks.
That's what my life has come to. Okay, and now I'm getting out. I'm going to show you guys what I do when I want the shaving of
Don't worry, just break the drawer. Yeah, it's fine.
So, we're back. I'm sorry. Let me focus again. I'm sorry I have the sniffles a little bit too. That feels great. Okay, so Parmesan. All I'm doing is getting a peeler here, and I'm going to do some shavings of Parmesan cheese on top, like so. Peeler to cheese. I'm going to put a better handle on this. Ready?
What if you don't have a peeler?
If you don't have a peeler, you can do it with a knife, a paring knife, and the same thing. Just slice up some pieces. Or you can get a grater and grate this cheese. I just like the look of thicker pieces of Parmesan. You know what I mean? I think aesthetically this looks much better than grated does. And then you get these big chunks of Parmesan when you're eating it. I mean, very delicious. And you can use any cheese you want. Any hard cheese that you want to have big shavings of. I would do a really salty one though for this. So we're going to do some shavings here. All right, that seems good enough. We can top it at the end too. I'm going to check those out of our pork really quick. Make sure we're not getting too brown. Oh no, oh my God, it's perfect. That one needs a little more. It seems like the side here is getting a little darker. I'm going to flip them like this. Guys, look how beautiful that looks. Now again, if I pounded them a little bit thinner, this would have taken a little bit shorter of time, but I'm trying not to get, you know, get in trouble. So, for the salad dressing, the easiest salad dressing ever. Balsamic vinegar and olive oil, that's it. That's the entire thing. There's a little bit of olive oil on top, a little bit of balsamic. We could absolutely have used my lemon vinaigrette from last week. Was it last week or 2 weeks? I think it was last week. No, it was 2 weeks ago. You could use that recipe, which is that would be really nice on this too. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. That's it. That is the entire salad. Let me toss this really quickly. Toss this. Again, there's always just so much room in this big space, beautiful apartment of ours. Again, our little pineapple things that I love. I'm obsessed with. I know. I need to get a new gig. That's okay. All right, we're just tossing this around. I don't like an overly dressed salad. It's actually a huge pet peeve of mine. I do not like a lot of salad dressing on my salads because then you can't taste any of the ingredients in it. So I like to err a little bit on the side of going lighter. And then obviously if people want more, they can add it on top, but I think a lighter dressed salad tastes a little bit better. And actually, you know what would be great on this? Some pine nuts would be nice. A little bit of, ooh, I'm the pork. Okay. So, I'm just going to go like this and see if, oh yeah. That is donezo. I'm going to show you the inside of that delicious pork, by the way. All right, so our salad, and let me give a quick recap. We are doing a pork Milanese over and balsamic arugula. It's so good. It really is so delicious. Very classic Italian dish here. So delicious. Okay. I'm not going to grab that handle because I'll burn the shit out of my hand. So, I'm going to do one of these. Oh my God. It smells like crispy cheese and it smells absolutely delicious. Okay. So, right now to serve, you could just put these both on top, but I'm going to do some slices. Slice them and slice them on top of the salad. Like so. Let's not burn myself here. So, all right. I'm just going to slice one for you guys so you can see. Look at this. Wait, I'm going to show you. You guys. Oh, look how juicy that is. Are you kidding me? Is that so ridiculous? I could eat this whole thing in 2 minutes, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Okay. I'm going to chop this. Oh my God, it smells so good. And then we would simply top this on the salad, and that is our pork Milanese. Let me try it for you there really quick. Let you know what it tastes like here. Oh my God, it smells like heaven on earth. I'm gonna burn myself. Okay. That crust with the panko and the Parmesan and a little bit of that lemon zest, it absolutely blows you away. It's really, really flavorful. Seasoned perfectly. It's gonna go great with this arugula salad. Perfect, quick weeknight dinner for any age, any person. This is great for everybody. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to tune in next Monday, 7 o'clock, Instagram again. I'll see you then.